Let's talk about fear, one of the biggest roadblocks in life, yet so misunderstood. Most of us, when we think of fear, automatically think, I've got to overcome it. But hold up for a second. Not all fear is something you need to conquer. There are two types of fear, and you've got to know the difference. There's the real kind, the one that's actually looking out for you. Think about standing in the middle of a busy road. Fear keeps you out of harm's way. It's that warning system that helps you survive. This fear is your ally. It's not something you're meant to overcome. It's meant to keep you alive. But then, there's the other kind. The one that makes you hesitate for reasons that, honestly, don't make sense. It's that voice that tells you not to go up on stage because you'll mess up, or that people will judge you if you try something new. This is imaginary fear. It feels real. It really does. But when you stop and think about it, it's just a shadow. Sometimes it's so ridiculous that looking back, you might even laugh. I mean, ever been afraid to go somewhere because you thought there might be a ghost? I know, sounds silly, but when you're caught up in it, it feels legit. Here's the thing about imaginary fear. It's not harmless. It's what holds you back, keeps you from going after what you want, from saying what needs to be said, from taking that step you know deep down you should take. But here's the truth. Before you even think about overcoming fear, you've got to understand it. Not all fear deserves your attention, and not all of it should be ignored. A lot of people will say, just face your fears. Sounds nice, right? But it's easier said than done. You can't just jump into the deep end without knowing how to swim. Facing fear isn't about forcing yourself to do something terrifying for the sake of it. It's about building a tolerance to it. Start small. Expose yourself bit by bit to the things that hold you back. It's hard, no question. But let me tell you, it's worth it. Fear isn't an enemy, but it's not always a friend either. It's a signal. It can mean danger, or it can mean growth. It's up to you to decide. Realize that the fears that keep you safe, those are valid. The ones that keep you small, those are the ones that need challenging. So next time you feel that hesitation, ask yourself, is this real fear or imaginary? Because if it's imaginary, that's your cue to step up, even if it's uncomfortable. Bit by bit, as you face those imaginary fears, they lose power, and you gain yours back. This is Life X Lessons. No fluff, no sugarcoating, just the real truth about what works. We're not here to tell you what to think. We're here to make you think. And if this hits home, if you find value in what we're saying, then stick around. Because this is Life X Lessons, where reality meets real action.